Hi everybody, welcome to Craft Addict K. I'm Karla.
I'm Sam.
And we want to welcome all of our subscribers that have come back to visit with us. This is our 4th episode and our very first giveaway episode. So we're really excited. We're glad that you were able to join with us this evening. And we have a lot to show you. We pulled out some old finished objects that I wanted to share with you, and a lot of new things that we see in our horizon. So we're going to start off with Samantha's segment. Oh, before we do that, we want to welcome you to our Stichy spot. It's a little change of atmosphere. We're in our Stichy chairs in our Stichy spots, and we thought we would come to you from that area today. I gotta say, with videos, the worst part is getting everything together to get set up, and those other floss tubers out there probably can relate to that. There's got to be an easier way to do this. We love doing the videos. It's the setup and the put everything away when you're done. It's like,
Leave tips below.
yeah, definitely comment with your tips. So, Samantha's segment.
Okay, so these past week or two that we haven't been posting, I volunteered putting charts together and helping for a local butterfly release with my local hospice.
So I work in a home care, and we have a hospice group, and Samantha's working on getting what?
Getting what?
Volunteer
hours.
Volunteer hours for
NHS.
National Honor Society. She's got to speak a little bit louder so they hear you. So she's working on getting her volunteer hours. She's a junior this year and has the grades to be considered for the National Honor Society. So our local hospice is doing a butterfly release in September. And Samantha was able to go in and spend the day getting brochures, things ready for the release, and also getting some charts together so the nurses can use it when they go make their home visits for in the home.
It was fun. I like volunteering. It's good.
She likes it. She likes secretarial stuff too. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to let you know about a little bit more about us while we're in this going through this. So what else?
I got this nice chair. We'll put a picture somewhere near here.
Okay, we'll put a picture into the chair.
It was for $5 at Goodwill. That you can't buy a chair for a better price than that, and it's pretty comfortable. Just saying.
And she spent her own money, everybody.
Yeah, I bought my own furniture for the first time.
She got her own furniture, got her first chair. And what did she get? A nice Stichy chair, and so she sits next to her, and we usually have a table in between us, but it wouldn't work for the video, so we moved the table out of the way and kind of pulled our chairs a little bit closer together so we could share our chairs with you. What else?
I don't think there was anything much else. I got some yarn. But
well, we can talk about that in the hall.
I got yarn, but that's for later. And I think I got a lot of stitching done. That's my segment, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Like a lot of stitching done.
So if you see me looking down, it's because I've got the notes down here in front of me, and we have stuff kind of piled in here all around us. And the lighting is coming in from our window here, so it kind of shades my glasses a little bit, so apologize for that. We want to talk about, I want to kind of do our shout outs first, because we've watched a lot of Flosstube videos, and there's a lot of people we like to shout out, but I'm trying to pick on some key people that we watch maybe more than others this week. One of them would be Jen Lee from Quirks and Stitches. If you haven't found Jen Lee yet, please try and find her. I'll put her link in the description box below for you. Jen Lee is also known for her 24 hours of cross stitch. To give you a little bit of a backstory with her, she moved to Ohio with her parents, and her and her mother both are avid stitchers, and they decided one night that they were going to watch 24 hours while stitching 24 hours, and they didn't tell anybody about it. And then after the fact, they kind of let it slip out in her YouTube videos, and everybody, the response that she got was, hey, let us know next time you do it. We'd love to join you. And so she has had it now twice.
I'm not sure. I remember I did it one time and I made like 16 hours or something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she was like at 26 hours.
That was long. So the last one she did, it was to stitch 24 hours, but you had 48 hours to do your 24 hours, so that they have like team sleep and team up all night and different teams. It's really fun, and people check in. So 24 hours of cross stitch, definitely worth you to look at. Her next one is coming up August 9th through the 11th. We will try and link her site below so you can get more information on it. But I believe that, she posts a lot on the Facebook group, and I believe that she has, it's going to be the same thing again, 48 hours, you have 20 to get 24 hours of stitching in. I was one of the winners on her last one that she had. And I won this bag. I met her at StitchCon. Her mom made this project bag. I met her at StitchCon, her and her mom, and she hand delivered it to me. It was a wonderful experience. I loved meeting Jen.
We love her.
Super nice, all the way around, good person. We also wanted to kind of give a shout out to Michelle Bendy from Bendy Stitches. Michelle, we've been watching her. She does a lot of Stitch with Me. She does a lot of auctions to benefit different organizations, Alzheimer's, autism, many different causes, and each month she has something different that she benefits, and she does some online auctions for different stitching things to be able to, that people can bid on, and the proceeds go to those benefits that she does. She also just recently came out with her very first design that she is now marketing, and it is
something with a messy bun.
The messy bun in love, and she has a pattern that's We're All Mad Here, I believe is what it says, and it's like a weird crazy flower. It's based around Alice in Wonderland, kind of has that theme background to it, so definitely check out Michelle Bendy. We are going to talk a little bit today about how we track some of our whips, and we got the idea from Michelle Bendy's, she had 75, number 75 of her Stitch With Me's. She did a flip through of what she uses, and so we thought we'd give it a try, and it's worked really well for us. So we definitely want to give her a shout out, and if you have the opportunity to check out Michelle Bendy's, that number 75, if you want to know how to track multiple projects. She definitely has some great ideas.
More organized than I am.
We're working on it. So we will talk about, well, since we're here, why don't we talk about it now? Well, we'll talk about it with your haul, because that's something new that you just got, so we'll talk about it. The other person that we wanted to give a shout out that we've watched a lot of this week has been
Kim HollenBack.
Kim HollenBack. Kim does a lot of full coverage.
She does a lot of hates.
She does a lot of heaven and earth designs, a lot of full coverage. Really, you can see her progress. Really interesting when she shows it, and it actually got Samantha really excited, and I have to say she started her first hate, actually took over one that I started and had maybe a little bit done
like an inch square maybe.
Yeah, like maybe an inch square before I was like, yeah, I'm done with this pattern, not really feeling it.
It was torn out a couple times.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 times I redid it, trying to learn how to do a heaven and earth design in a full coverage piece. So Samantha's taking it over.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time. I'm having a best time.
You're having the best time. You really like it?
I really like it, yeah.
So we had to come up with some ways. So she come across Kim and has really enjoyed watching her videos, and it motivates her to get to work on her full coverage piece. So, all right. So let's talk about whips. Is that next on our list? Whips, I think.
Yeah, but you can go first. I'll let you go first.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So the whips that we have is, well, let's start with, I'm going to lean up here. Got a couple things. Sorry, hope I don't mess up where we got our phone propped at. My head's getting chopped off.
It's okay.
Where the first whip I'm working on is Halloween Quaker by Lila Studios. You can see this is the pattern. I can put a picture here of where we were last time. Samantha, we'll put a picture here.
Yeah, thanks for leaving me a break so I could put it in there.
You're welcome. And this is where I am now. This is on my quantum frame. And
Haunted fabric.
it's on, yes, haunted fabric. Picture this plus. My little needle minder over here is my witch's legs coming out of the pot. As you can tell, I've turned it. I've rolled it since our last video. And thanks to Magical Stitches and their 1,000 stitches in black or blue or in words, I did my 1,000 stitches in black, and we have a village here that is started. So that's where I am. And I've started another challenge that's another 1,000 stitches on this piece. It's an ultimate challenge from School of Magical Stitches for Horcruxes. And I decided my Horcrux is going to be enlivened in my cat, because my cat has 9 lives, so hopefully my Horcrux will stay on forever. So that is one of my whips. My other whip I wanted to talk about was Shores of Hawk Run Hollow from Carriage House Samplings. And you can see I've got the top section done and it's rolled in, and this is the block I'm currently working on. So I want to zoom that in there for you. That's what I'm working on. I changed mine a bit. I put my mother-in-law's death information in here, and so this is where, and it's big. It's on Picture This Plus Ale. I believe it's also a 28 count, but you can see this is the block I'm working on, and I put my mother-in-law's name in memory of Carmen Garcia, anchored in the Haven of Rest, May 21st, 2007. And she's from Puerto Rico, so this is just this pattern in itself being based with a lot of sea visions. It just reminds me of her when I saw it. And so it's going to ultimately be a gift for my husband, and hopefully we'll have this framed at some point.
I hope it better be.
And, but I got a ways to go yet. Oop, I'm not there yet. I'm trying to see if it'll sit where it's supposed to. Not there yet, but I'm getting there. So that's those two. Let's see. My other whip that I have is Roveris. It is the class I went to. I did work on this week because Samantha and I've started something new. And we're going to talk about that at the end of the video. And but this is where I'm at so far. I've got my spider web. I'm still working on it, but I'm getting it there. I still have a spider. There's a moon up here and a little bit of web up here in this area, and then it'll be done. This has become my travel piece. So it's only on a 6-inch Q-snap. I got a great Halloween Gayron grime guard on there. So I did break down. I ordered a couple of the 6x6, so that's one of the newer ones, and so just gotta love that grime guard to keep it clean. But this has become my travel project, that whenever I am husband's driving, or we go like we did earlier, we went out to eat, we took it with us. It's just something that I'm working on when I'm out and about. So it doesn't get love at home, it gets love on the road. So I like having a little project to be able to do that. So that's where we're at with that one. Let's see. I've got this. Put this back in here. I'm trying to see. Usually I write them all down. Oh, I do have one more that I started this week. Another School of Magical Stitches start.
Your bag's open.
My bag's open, but I'm looking for something. I'm trying to find, and I had it. Give me 1 second. Here it is. So a while back, it was, oh, we flipped. You can see my daughter's, while we're flipped, before you move it, this picture right here was painted by my middle daughter, Rachel, and she gave it to me for my birthday because she knows I like gnomes. And the 2 pictures that are over here on the side were for my husband and for myself for Christmas, and it has made it into my stitching room. So she told me she should see one of her pictures come up on one of my videos soon. So
and she got,
there you go, Rachel.
got 3 of them.
Got all 3. Okay, so let's fix us. I don't know if that fixed us, but sorry for the moving around and all the things. I'm trying to make sure we're in here the right way. So
okay, you good?
Okay.
All right.
So anyways, back to the whips and my head being cut off. there is a quilt shop that is in Brookville, Pennsylvania, and the owner, her name is Durfee. And we actually, if she has a website, we will link it below in the description box. But she's a very good friend of mine, and we went on a retreat together. She showed up and she said, "Oh, you got to see this." And it actually is what got me back into stitching, because I thought they were so cute. And so, of course, I ordered the whole set. Had to have it. And that is Just Another Button Company's, their tea patterns, teacups, and it's one for each
month.
Each month has one. So I do not have them all finished. I do have them printed, and I tried to put them kind of all together. So one of my new starts is this one right here, which is the 4th of July, and I didn't get real far, but I did get somewhere. And I got the top of my lid, and it's the called for colors, but boy, does it really
looks different.
It looks a lot grayer, but I'm hoping that as I put in the other colors that will blue it up. I don't know. If it doesn't, I'm just going to take it out if I don't like it. But I think it's more of a primitive look, so it is the called for colors, and so I'm going with it. So that was, I had to stitch on a teacup for homework, so I started a new teacup. I think that's all my whips. I think that's it. That's all I'm showing this week. So
my turn?
Your turn.
Okay. Well, I don't got the pattern for it, but it's the Seize the Day SAL. And I used it. The first thing that was for the 1,000 stitches in black and blue, and I used blue because there's a lot of blue. And then I think I used it for like 4 other extra credits because I was like, I just need to catch up on this. So I did. I used spheres for the bubbles, the fantasy creature for the mermaid because it like just came out yesterday or something, or the day before. Birds and a feather because there's a seagull at the top I just haven't stitched it yet, and there's flames, and I used yellow color for the mermaid's hair
and Samantha stitches in hand.
Yeah, so it rolls up.
She didn't like the mouth on the pattern, so she made her own mouth for her mermaid, and she decided her fish needed a smile.
Yeah, because I just I wanted happy fish.
So she gave her fish a smile to make him happy.
I wanted some happy fish.
All right.
I got to
show this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my 200 stitches on my teacup. It's not finished yet, and it's supposed to look like the ones on the top, except each one's a little bit different. And it's gonna have tea on one side and time on the other, so it'll be tea time. But I haven't made it there yet.
Okay.
I don't want to get into that. That's a grand finale.
Okay.
Do that one.
Okay. Remember we talked in our last episode that Samantha was going to start this one. It is called All Strung Out. And it is a Stitch Studio by Nicole pattern. I think we probably got this at a Hobby Lobby or Michael's or someplace.
It was some store.
Some store.
Got my 200 stitches. Whoop. Sorry. Got my 200 stitches on the outline of the blue cat.
So you can see.
And it's like just...
It's coming together.
Yeah.
Got the cat started.
And at that time, it was like, I already knew I was getting a hate, so I was like, I just want to work on this. Or I just want to work on my hate, I don't want to work on the cat. But I got it done. I finished the sewing machine, kind of. And
here's where she's at.
I did the 200 colors, or 200 things in red or pink. 200 stitches in pink. And then at that point, I was just like, I'm so close, I'm just going to finish off the leaves. And it was like almost 600 stitches.
And this is a Design Works pattern.
Called Sewing Machine.
Called Sewing Machine. And it came with the Aida cloth. It's on a 14 count Aida cloth. It looks like it's 14 count Aida. Blue Aida cloth. So, okay. Sorry, I'm still stacking.
It's okay. I got the Hade.
Her Hade.
My Hade.
This is the Hade. She's asked the caterpillar. And you can see it's the Alice in Wonderland with the caterpillar and where she is.
And that's where I am at now. I'll try and put a picture of what it looked like before somewhere near here. And then you get to see what I did. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
And I graded it myself for the first time.
She did? You did good. You did really good work.
I have been staying up till like 5 in the morning for the past couple days. I started that seeds a day on Monday. And it is Friday, I think. Yeah, it's Friday. I did a crap ton of stitches.
Samantha's really enjoying being on school vacation and not having to get up for school in the morning because then she gets to stay up. Last week she's been staying up all night.
But wake up at like noon.
Yeah. Wake up at noon and then sends me messages going, guess how many stitches I got today, Mom?
Like
guess
last
how many
night.
stitches I got today. So she's really excited and she's counting stitches. And do you have any other whips?
No, I think that was it. I went through them all.
Okay. So let's talk about, Michelle Bendy did a flip through of her, she uses a travel journal. This is what I got. Hers she ordered online, and honestly, I was hesitant because I wanted to see if what she did would be something that would work for me. I've gotten many different ways of tracking what I was doing. I had a calendar, I had a planner, but I wanted something that was transportable, that I could carry, take with me. Organized. And I could swap out things if I wanted to. And so when I saw her episode 75, that's Michelle Bendy, Bendy Stitches, her 75th episode talks about she's doing a stitch with me, and she stops her stitch with me to show her travel journal.
Yes.
So a spin off of that is how wonderful it is. So I'm going to show you. It's got the little band. And inside, and Samantha got the same thing.
Yeah.
I have some cards that I got at StitchCon that I have and I carry in here because I started a book that has good stuff and I wrote Stitchy Friends on it, and I put people that have sent me things, or people that I know that I've sent some Stitchy kindness to. I keep their addresses in here. If there's shops that somebody talks about that they really like, I write the shop in here as well. So if I'm out and about and I'm in that area, I've got this with me. I can look up, hey, I want to go to Cleveland. I'm going to go check out Just Stitching. I have their address in here. I can plug it into my Garmin and go.
That sounds like a phone book.
Kind of like a phone book.
Yeah.
It is, I guess you could say. And then I have another one that's just kind of a shopping list. I kind of slid it in here. It's a shopping list, wish list, what have you. If I am out and about and there's something that I want, I try and put it in here. Sometimes I just put it in my phone, in the notes section of my phone. Let's be real. There's a calendar and I got mine through Michael's. I went to Michael's. That's where I purchased it. Just because I wanted something a little bit less expensive that I could try it out and see if it worked for me and figure out what I really wanted to track and what I didn't want to track.
And it works out perfect.
It does. So I have a calendar book, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but so like I put when things are coming out, when it's coming due. I'm probably going to start putting my stitch counts in here for the day. It does break it down by the week, and I put stitch counts in here for the week. The part that I like that Michelle Bendy does is she does at the end. It's got like
a bullet journal type stuff.
Yeah, at the end of each month. And so what I did was I made a list of my whips that I worked on that month and the days of the month, and so then I color in as many days as I've worked on it. And then if it's a blue, it's a new start. I started that this month. If it's red, I know it was a finish. So I finished it this month. So far the month of July, I have 3 finishes and 1 new start. So bonus to me. And green is just, hey, you worked on it. You go, girl. Green for go. So that's how I track what I've worked on. And this what's coming out on the SALs, what SALs are starting. Like I said, my favorite part is that end, and I did that all along for the end of the month, so that I could put for August. I'm ready when August 1st gets here. I'll start writing down the ones I actually work on in the month of August and keep track that way. That's one book that's in here. There's actually 4. So the next book I have in here, I put in here for SALs that I'm in. Stitch alongs is what a SAL is. Sorry. Challenges. I did start the bicycle challenge. Everybody was doing Tour de France. I kind of fizzled out because I kind of quit forgetting to check Oh, I kept forgetting
Words.
to write it down what I was doing. Jen Lee, Quirks and Stitches, she does an acoustic challenge each month. She just started that recently, and she has one in July that's Team 24. I was trying to track what I was doing. I kind of lost track myself before I started doing it this way. So I'm excited now. I'm going to do August and be able to keep track better than what I was doing. So that's where I put some of my challenges at. Then I have a book. Isn't that cute? Isn't it cute? And then I have a notebook, and these all came in like a pack of 3.
Yeah.
So this notebook is my finishes, and I just started kind of putting like a picture of, from, not that I stitched, I'm going to make beside it, put my FFO
like the
item.
model.
Right, but this is like the model. I just took a copy of it with my printer, put it in here with the information from the designer, when I finished it, what material it was on, who I gifted it to, and even if I showed it on a Flosstube, I marked that down. And so like I finished my gnomes, you remember, so I have the story of the gnomes. So that's, you know, it's blank paper. That's what I did with that, just because it helps. And I don't put them in there until I'm actually finished it. Okay. Then we have my Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is its own
homework.
magical stitches and literature. It's its own
category.
It's its own book, because we got the 1,000 stitches for the ultimate challenges. I have them all listed. What did I do with them? Which ones I still need to do?
Extra credits.
My extra credit homework. How many of them I still have to do? Which ones are done? My weekly homework assignments. So you can see there's also a headmistress challenge, where I'm at the headmistress challenge. One of the things I started doing, now that I understand that headmistress challenge a little bit better, is I actually made a sheet for each project. And as I'm doing stitches on that project, I added onto the sheet. So you can see my Halloween Quaker here. I reached my 2,000 stitches. I did a photo, posted it up to the site. So now I'm getting ready. In about 900 more stitches, I'll have another 2,000 stitches in that for the headmistress challenge. Seize the day that I worked on, I've like 70 more stitches. I'm going to reach 2,000, and I'll put a photo up of that as well. So I get points for my headmistress challenge. Plus, I'm making progress on my whips.
And you can double dip for the headmistress challenge.
Right. And the stitches that I'm putting in for my homework counts against with the headmistress challenge. So that's a bonus too. So Shores of Hawk Run Hollow. So all the different projects that I'm working on, I just had that project, and I'm kind of looking at what's close and working on it. And then my 1,000 stitches on my black and blue, which was this week's homework, which I finished yesterday.
And I finished it like Tuesday.
So that's my travel journal. I mean, ultimately, that's basically what it is. Pen, you can do with it what you want. But I found that really helps organization. Samantha liked it so much, we went and got hers, and she is set up in a similar way.
It's the same layout.
Same layout.
Except I got like a wish list book in the back.
Right. So hopefully you'll find that that's useful. So that's what we wanted to shout that one out. So there you go. That's your tip for today. Keeping track. How do we count our stitches? We both do it the same way. We do our stitches when we're done with a certain area. As we highlight them, that's when we count them.
Yeah.
Sometimes we put on a notebook. Sometimes we use a little, I don't know if you've ever seen these.
I think they're from like knitters.
Yeah, this was at Michael's. It's a Susan Bates tally counter. You can reset it. You can just press that button, and it'll tally up your points or your stitches and clear it when you're done. So sometimes I'll use that and just tally as I'm going along, and then as I highlight them on my pattern, and then at the end of the night I just write down whatever my total is. The drawback to this is sometimes I forget to write it down, or sometimes I forget to put it on here or count it, and that's okay too. It's all right to just not have to count every single stitch. But it's interesting to see how much progress you can get made, and how exciting it is whenever you have that day that you've done over 1,000 stitches and you're like, wow, that was really fast.
2 days this week, I was over 1,300 stitches. Well, those were the midnight. Those were the midnight staying up ones.
So those were the midnight staying up ones. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was whips.
Yes.
How about we do finished objects?
Well, you got all the finishes.
I do have some finishes. So remember I said, I keep moving up and I hope you guys are okay with that.
Old finish?
No, we'll save that for another video. So remember I talked about the teacups. So here is my October teacup. So that's Halloweeny. My little, just another button company teacup pattern. The pattern was free when you purchased the buttons. This is the November teacup. So there you go. And this is our Christmas teacup.
I like the cookie button.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So, those are my FOs. So let's put those with yours. My F, I do have an FFO. So we'll talk about what I'm going to do with the teacups on another time. But my FFO, if you remember, my niece. Whoop, did we move again? Sorry. Okay, so if you remember, my niece is getting married next weekend, actually next Saturday, and so I wanted to make something for them. They've been elementary school sweethearts. They already have a home together. It's really hard to purchase a wedding gift for somebody who's already got a home because they're already pretty much established. So I went with this one, and I got it back from the framers, and this is a Silver Creek sampler, and it is Through the Storms is the name of it. And it says, no relationship is all sunshine, but two people can share one umbrella and walk through the storms together. And it has their name down in the grass and the year that they were married. So I think it turned out really nice.
A companion gift is going to be an umbrella.
Yes, a companion gift with this will be an umbrella. My husband's job is to get the umbrella. I did the hard part, I said. So, and there you have it. So, okay.
Now you can see it for the first time and actually read it.
My finally finished object back from the framer. Okay.
And you can finally read it this time.
And you can finally read it this time. Okay. And it's not backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold that a second. I have an older finish.
Old finish.
That I did on my own, and it needs refinished, but I thought I would pull it out and show you. And this is, I don't know. It's on Ada. It's Noah's Ark. I don't know when I did it, but I did it a long time ago.
Ew, I was real little.
But since we're doing the Christmas in July, I thought we would show it here. It does need refinished. This frame is not meant for this. I don't know. I just probably threw it in there because I had it at the time I was done with this and didn't know how to do finishing. I still don't know how to do finishing, but I'm going to try to do some. So there is that. So I hope you like it. And
well, I mean, you've improved.
We've improved. We've grown in our experiences, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me put this back here so we don't mess that up. You don't have any finishes? Haul.
No.
Haul. We have haul, y'all.
We all have haul.
We do have haul. Do you want to do your haul first?
I'll let you do your haul. You got more.
Okay, so haul. I ordered because of my friend in Arizona said, hey, Karla, 123 Stitch has One Nation back in stock. So, and it was something we both had wanted to stitch. So I got online and I ordered my pattern for One Nation. I think a lot of people are stitching on this right now. I don't know that I will be stitching on this until the new year, but I wanted to get it because it's been sold out quite a few times. It's a very popular pattern, and if you can see, it's got all the states and when they came into succession. And my thought was, we currently live in Pennsylvania, but because of my military experience, we have lived in other states. So I may change the color on those states to a variegated red, white, and blue is what I'm thinking about, if I can find the right variegation to do that with, to do those states that we've actually lived in. So, the other, of course, no pattern travels alone. And I've always been drawn to this pattern. I went ahead and ordered it. Thank you to the Sunshine Stitchers for enabling me on this, because every time I see your opening videos for your YouTube, I always am looking at your Cross Stitch Nation. So I had to get it from Heartstring Sampler. So I have the pattern now for Heartstring Nation, and I'm really excited to get this one going and get it kitted up. So, and that's from Heartstring Sampler.
That's it. I like that.
I like that too. The other thing I got at my local Target was something I think will be an easy finishing board. It's just days until, but my thought was, and it hangs from a rope, it's got wood. It was $3. You know, it's not expensive. Clearance item when you first go into Target. But this was the only one they had left, and I thought this would make a really cute to put a cross stitch design on here that I can finish it. I can put on a foam board, maybe put do the cross stitch housewives finishing with the raffia.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But I just thought it would make nice for an easy finish. So, not that any finish for me is very easy. The other item I purchased was I got 2 mini bags from Gayron Toten Bags. These are his mini bags, and the reason why I purchased these is because I always find myself trying to find scissors, highlighters, everything. Either I'm downstairs trying to stitch and I grab my travel bag and I'm missing the pieces of the travel bag that I need to have. So what I have and what I carry in mine is, and I have one ready to go, and I'm going to actually leave this in my Stichy spot downstairs because I try not to leave anything down there. I try to bring everything up to my room upstairs, but I have a pattern holder that goes on the Q-snap, and you can put your pattern on there. So I do have a pattern holder. I also put in mine bow and needles because that's what I had. 28, size 28. I have a friction highlighter pen, and if you haven't used these, you should try them. It's got an eraser, and it does erase, but you want the Pilot friction highlighter to do that. I have my scissors and my scissor paw, my penguin, my Herman the penguin, on my little, these are my little yellow little scissors.
Cut yourself right
so
there.
They're just small, but you know what, for traveling they're perfect, and it's got the cap so I won't stick my projects, which is important. And I have my traveling Ort container for my Orts that I collapse down in there. So all of that fits in this bag. I could probably fit a whole lot more in here if I wanted to, but this is just my general supplies that I typically need on any given occasion that I always forget to put in my to-go bag. So now I have a bag, and I was actually ordered 2 because I want to put one in my, not my car, but in my husband's vehicle if I can sneak it in there.
That's not
and leave it in there, and then I know I have something there. So, so I have that.
You're not gonna be able to sneak that in there.
I know. The other item that I purchased was I did get another 6x6 grime guard. Sorry for the crinkles, but in this grime guard, I just saw it online from Gayron, and it is the stars because, you know, America, why not?
Because
so it's got your stars. So I liked it. It's a 6x6. It's not big, but I do have a couple of 6x6 projects, so that will come in handy for them.
It kind of reminds me of like an old kitchen, but like a nice, I don't know.
You're weird.
Thanks.
And the last thing I got was our Autumn Quaker SAL. I got the kit. I got the bag.
That's
but
crazy.
This is the Autumn Quaker SAL. It's starting August 15th, and it's Gary with Sunshine Stitchers or Gayron Toten Bags. They have talked about in their videos. It's a Rosewood Manor SAL, hashtag Rosewood Manor SAL, and you can use any Rosewood Manor pattern, but this is, I don't have a Rosewood Manor pattern. Samantha does.
I do.
Karla does not. So I decided to get the one that I saw Debbie working on at StitchCon that I really liked, and it is the same one that Gary is going to be doing. So hopefully I can keep up with the speedy needle that Gary has. So I got that. And with that, I got the Autumn Quaker Rosewood Manor Valdani thread pack. So aren't those pretty colors? Mm. So I've never had a thread pack before that So I'm anxious to use these and see how it goes. And I got doubloon, picture this plus. 28 count Lugana is what I'm going to be doing this on.
That's pretty.
But look at that fabric. I'm just, I love this fabric. Sorry. And that's really true to color. But it's really pretty. It's fairly, yeah. I mean, you can just see it's just beautiful. So, looking forward to starting that August 15th, if I can hold out that long, because I might need a head start if, Gary's lightning stitcher, so I might need a head start to get caught up to him before he even starts. I think that's all my haul.
I have haul today, y'all.
Have at it. Let me sit back here. So.
My first Gayron tote bag with this nice tag that I will never write on because it's too nice. I put my hate in it. It fits. It ships. It's great. I love it. That's all.
You can show the inside.
Oh, yeah.
And what's your favorite bird? Yeah,
it's a nice yellow. I love it.
We were out. So Samantha and I went out to Panera Bread. We decided, we've been trying to find local people that want to stitch, and really have not been able to find anybody local. That the Steel City Stitchers do stitch-ins, but our schedules have not meshed, and some of our viewers have sent me messages about Steel City Stitchers, and we've been in contact and have emailed, but we just haven't been able to get a scheduling time that would mesh well that we were able to go. The last one that they had, I was at StitchCon, so we do definitely want to meet up with them, but we decided, why do we have to wait for somebody to come to us? Why aren't we just going out? So we decided that we were going to do that last week, and I'm going to insert a picture here.
It was pretty good soup.
It was really good soup. So we went to Panera Bread and Cranberry. We took our stitching with us. We ate dinner, and we sat and we stitched for a couple hours. This store was not busy. We had really good lighting, could see people coming in and out. Nobody really paid much attention to us.
Yeah, no.
Which was fine. It's just, we both felt very awkward going in with our stitchy bags.
Yeah, it was weird. It
was weird, and it was kind of off-putting a little bit. And then I thought, you know what, we need to do this. So we are going to do this every week. We are going to try, we're going to try every week to find a stitchy place to go. Someplace public that we can go and sit and stitch. And if people approach us, we think it's great. If you see me out and about, approach me, come sit with me, stitch with me. We're going to try and see if we can kind of push through that sheltered of it having to be at home and having to be by yourself, and it's a solo sport, and we're trying to make it a group sport. We're trying to meet new people, so we are going to do that. And we had a really good time. Did you not have fun?
I had a good time. We had to switch seats because I was sitting underneath the light and she's blind half the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, But when we were there, I had my flamingo bag, and I've shown that before, my pink flamingos. And I asked Samantha, I said, where's your Gayron bag at? And she goes, I don't have one. And I went, well, we cannot have this. You need to have a Gayron bag. So we started looking to see what was available and keeping our eyes open, and when she saw the birds, I said, I'll buy you your first one.
I forgot to say this, but I saw it at StitchCon and I really liked it. I was like, I'm not going to get it.
Yeah.
And then I got
it. Her money. And then when Mom said, I'll get you one you like, that one was available because Ronnie got the shipment back from StitchCon of what was left, and that was still available. And she was like, I need to have that. So
I love it.
I got it for her. And we do use our other bags, project bags, and put into that because it is a little bit bigger. So we can use that for travel and get everything together in one spot and take one bag. So it worked out really well. Do you have any other haul?
Got Stitchy Kindness.
Stitchy Kindness. You can show Stitchy Kindness.
Stitchy Kindness, y'all. I think I have a highlighter in here, but I love dogs. My mom said I got an old soul, which is true. I love old music.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently people don't know who Bob Ross is, which is shocking to me, but that's beside the point. Here's my bag.
What's some of your favorite music?
I love the Beatles. I'm really bad with band names. I like the Beatles. I really like Prince, Michael Jackson definitely, and Johnny Cash. Oh my goodness, Johnny Cash. That Wall of Fire, whatever that song is, Circle of Fire. I don't know. Love it. Okay. What's your favorite music? Maybe that'll be our question for the week.
Oh, my favorite music. I kind of a little bit of everything. There's nothing really specific.
She doesn't like slang rap or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not really into the heavy metal, heavy rap. I want to understand what people are singing about. I like the oldies. I like Patsy Cline. I like those kind of older music, but I also like the 80s. Easy listening, kind of easy listening.
I don't really like today's music. It went downhill with butts and stuff, and I was like, eh.
My old soul daughter.
Yeah.
Definitely an old soul. So I know that the sender of the Stitchy Kindness for Samantha wanted to remain anonymous, so we won't share who sent that, but she's very tickled to have it. So I got Stitchy Kindness today, and I didn't ask her if I could tell her name, but I'm going to anyway. So Daphne, Mama Metzger,
I love that sticker.
She sent me, look at this card.
I love it. Oh.
Look at that card. So she sent me this. But we were talking about flamingos. She sent me a Mill Hill Spring Bouquet collection. And look, it's got a flamingo. And I got to tell you, I've never stitched with beads. I'm not sure how to do it, but I'm willing to give it a shot. It looks like it's going to be a lot of beads. So I did not take this out of the package because I'm going to be trying to figure out how to do it, but it looks interesting. She said I needed this flamingo for my flamingo bag. So thank you very much, Daphne. I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to figuring out how to stitch with beads. This is a good trial run. And it was really nice coming home from work. I start vacation today. Yay. So I'm off for the next week. And it was neat coming home from work and having something I wasn't expecting in the mail, you little stinker. It surprised me. Okay.
Back to haul. I forgot to show these, but I got some yellow and black yarn. I'm going to be making my friend who loves musicals, one who's in Peter Pan. I'm going to make her a Hamilton Afghan. Put a picture somewhere near here of what it should look like. I saw it somewhere, and I was just like, it's perfect. So I'll be making one of them.
All right. Plans. We talked about we're going to try and find a new Stitchy spot, something different to try.
New Stitchy spot. I'm going to try and catch up on Seize the Day. I'm almost done with the bottom under the ocean bit, but I've been stitching on it for a while. I need to work my Haid.
She's feeling Haid withdrawal. Yeah. My plans is I'm on vacation. I plan to relax. I plan to stitch as much as I possibly can. I know my hubby is going to be wanting to go kayaking and fishing and hiking and all those things. So I'm hoping we can hike our way to Cleveland, hit some Stitchy shops. There's a couple of them I'd like to see out there that I haven't been to. Plus, I'd like to go to Just Stitching. So I'm hoping that we can make that happen at some point over the next week while I'm on vacation. And really getting some good stitching time in. That's my happy place, my happiest place, my most relaxing place. I don't know about the rest of you. We do have our giveaway. What's your plans?
I already said my giveaway.
Oh, you did say your plans. Sorry.
I'm just going to keep stitching.
We were going to do our giveaway. We had said if we could have, we were doing one for Orts. You were going to tell us your Orts for our first 100 subscribers because we're really excited about that. Mm-hmm. And we were going to do a second giveaway if we reached 250 subscribers, which
we really got close.
We got close. The last time I looked, we were at 234. So we're not quite to our 250. So we did do one giveaway this time. And since we're doing one, we are going to give our winner the option. They can choose to let me know which they prefer to have. The 2017, my brain is Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, the 2017 Summer Edition, or the 2019 Primitive Needle and Punch. What is it? Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. So the 2019 edition. So she can choose, or he, our winner, could choose whichever one that they prefer to have. And we will send a collapsible or collector along with it. So it'll either be the music, it'll be Doctor Who. So if you have a preference, let us know. And we will insert our video here.
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Patricia
Clark.
Patricia Clark is our winner. So Patricia, when you're watching this, check our description box below. We have an email. Send your email craftaddictk@gmail.com. Go ahead and send us your email with your choice, 2017 or 2019 summer issue of magazine, and your choice of art containers if you would like musical notes
or Doctor
Who. And we will keep what your choice wasn't for another giveaway. When we reach our 250, we will do another giveaway.
We'll bring it up.
So, I need your mailing address and we'll get it out to you. We'll give you till, if we don't hear from you by the time we come off of vacation, I will try to find your comment and respond to your comment that you want. But if we don't hear from you by the time we get back from vacation, we will try and give you another shout out. So if you know Patricia Clark, let her know she won, and congratulations. We're so glad to have you as one of our viewers. I think that's it, right?
I think that's it.
Did we cover everything?
Sure.
I'm looking around at the stacks and I think we've covered everything. So from us, we just want to say thank you so much again for subscribing and coming. Make sure you give us a thumbs up down below if you like the video. If there's something you'd like us to see or you would like to see, if you have questions, please feel free to leave comments. I'm one of those video floss tubers. I got to tell you, I watched for a year. I don't think I commented a handful of times, because I really didn't want to bother people, because I thought surely they're getting all kinds of people watching their videos. How do they get any stitching done? All they're doing is replying to comments. A lot of you don't comment. I know it's because you're watching on the television, but please comment. You're not bothering us. We like the comments. We like to have, we talk about it at the end of the day. Some of the people that commented on our giveaway video was about their orts. More people throw them away than keep them.
I was surprised, honestly.
Yeah. We had people that commented with what was some of the things that they use their orts for?
Some of them said that they use it for like quilting type things. I want to know more about that, because that's interesting. Somebody else was saying that they wanted to use it with some walnut shells for pin cushions, and then they want to turn into resins
Oh yeah, Memory said she's keeping hers.
Memory or Amy? I don't know.
Yeah, because that's from Barefoot Needle Art, which, by the way, they have a new website. They're going to be opening, I think, August 1st. It's barefootneedleart.com. They're no longer going to have their Etsy shop, but it's going to shut down, and they're going to go online with their own online shop. We will make sure to put that in our description box below as well, their new location. Great shop. I've gone on and looked around, and looks like it's pretty easy to use. But she said that she keeps hers because she's hoping that Amy will make it into a resin.
Mold it into a resin
for
like a cup coaster.
Yeah, like a cup coaster. And I thought, oh, that'd be kind of interesting to see, to be able to look back on.
I don't know how that would work.
Well, it's kind of like the turtle she has it's in a resin on her needle minder.
Oh.
And in this, I told her, I said, you should make it like a nest and put a little owl. That would make a really cute needle minder. So, I'm all good for ideas for other people, just not my own. And I think that's it. So congratulations, Patricia. So glad that you won. Everybody else, please feel free. Keep the comments coming. Do we want to ask a question for next week? I know.
What's your favorite music?
What's your favorite music?
What's your favorite type of music?
Oh, we could ask that. What's your favorite type of music? I want to know, where's your unusual stitchy spot?
Oh, yeah.
What's your unusual stitchy spot? So give us some ideas, some places, because we've got a couple more ideas we want to try that's local here to us, but I want to hear what's local to you and where you've gone to stitch or where you found yourself stitching. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go get something to eat. We're going to have a wonderful vacation. We will see you all in a week or so. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It's Karla.
And Sam.
If you're still watching us, it's because we had some technical difficulties, so we are going to post our video that we videotaped on our phone. A little bit of corrections we wanted to do. My Halloween Quaker is actually on Haunted Color and Cotton fabric. It's a 32 count Lugana. Not a picture this plus, as I said in the video. And we had some issues trying to attach our pictures this time, so we're going to put some photos at the end of where our projects are currently that we talked about in our whips. So sit back and enjoy. Hopefully you enjoyed your visit. Samantha, you want to say anything?
We'll try and put the giveaway, or are we going to try and put the giveaway?
We had some trouble with the giveaway video, but Patricia Clark, you are our winner.
I can guarantee that.
We will get better at the giveaway videos, and we will put that on the next giveaway. We will make sure we're taping where we're supposed to be taping and use our iPad, which is where all of our other videos were. So, lesson learned. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe below, and have a great weekend. Bye.